when I grew up, it was school versus school. Miami versus Ohio State. They have the rosters, whatever else. And you knew somewhere down the line they were getting paid for something, right? There's money changing hands.
Okay.
But when I watched a bowl game the other day for the college playoffs, and I hear it's a $58 million payroll versus the $42 million payroll. Now we're basing these schools off of payrolls, like the NFL.
I'm not a smart man, but I was watching college football with you the other night.
Yes.
And what I noticed as a non-sports fan was the amount of advertising on the field. I feel like that's inappropriate.
I think it's all money driven now.
Yeah, but I just feel like it's not fair. Whereas that everyone always looked like people would look at the college games and go, this is great because they're playing for the sport, not for the money. And now I feel like that's all they're playing for.
Well, they're paying for the money, and this is what I brought up to somebody else the other day in conversation. It's no longer, how can I say this? Okay, but you're taking very poor kids from whatever predicament they were in, and you're giving them money to feed their family. Now that's a job. It was before that. It was I'm the first one in my family to get an education.
Sure.
Right? So I'm going to be the first one to get a college education. I played for Notre Dame, and I was awesome, whatever else. Now I'm going to go to school for generational money.
Okay.
And I think that's where we're losing sight of sports. Because when I heard, did you know that WWE has stake into the NFL now?
I believe it. I believe that all these.
So it calls the question is the NFL staged?
Well, back to your college thing, I feel like anytime there's money involved on any level, there's always room for corruption.
Yeah.
Gambling, throwing the game.
Correct. And so that's my next point.
Cheating.
Yeah.
Right, so, unfortunately, I don't. With the WWE being involved in the NFL,
yeah,
the issue I have with that is the WWE is a traveling circus.
Correct.
But
so is an NFL team.
But somehow, it's legitimate sports.
Which even though the outcome is already
Yeah, which I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how a traveling circus. The reason it's done so dramatically is because it's a video game. It's a live action video game.
Well, you're telling a story throughout the year.
But at the end of the day, I got to make sure that I don't hurt you because it controls our storyline, which controls our money, right? And now they don't travel like they use. I hate to get off topic, but it's like
no, this is fine. This is a spinoff because my point in bringing up WWE and NFL is that the NFL told a story for the last 5 weeks of the season. The NFL and everybody around the NFL, including media, wanted the Ravens, wanted the Steelers to fight for the division for the very last game of the season, game 252. That story was playing out all year.
Okay.
Because the NFL, traditionally, the last week is trash. You're either resting players or teams are flopping for draft picks.
Sure.
But to have the Ravens Steelers, the most storied rivalry, and who would you John Cena versus who?
Right.
And a rivalry, right?
Sure.
John Cena wrestled his most cherished opponent, right? Last match.
Sure.
Somebody had to take down the dragon. And then he could ride off into the sunset. The Ravens had to tell us, or the NFL had to tell a story, because if you know you're going into week 18 and you got either teams flopping or you have teams resting players, what happens to your media buy? Drops.